Oh, Bertha, look at you. You've changed. You've grown. In my world, correction. It's your world now. You can have it. All of it. Hi, everybody. It's me, and welcome back. I know you. You're probably kicked back in your Lazy Boy 3000 recliner, sipping the finest tea, thinking to yourself, Waddles, what have you done? This right here is a part 2. In part 1, we saw the Wither Storm go from this thing to this thing to this thing to this thing. It was pretty crazy. If you would like things to make a whole lot more sense, I highly recommend checking out that part 1 first and then coming back. And thank you all so much for the support on part 1. So, the Wither Storm has very clearly taken over our world here. Things are not going well. Welcome to Phase 7 of the Wither Storm. This thing is now gigantic. We've got a total of 9 heads. We've got a total of 1, 2, 3 masses, but mass number 1 is pretty intelligent. I don't know about you, but I see Giant Hole. I know exactly what to do. Wouldn't it be enlightened if we went inside of it? But before we dive into the depths, we have a disease. So this is the disease that I only briefly talked about in the last episode. I was running out of time. It's called the Wither Sickness. Right here, Wither Sickness, lasting for 8 minutes, or basically however long I stay anywhere near this Wither Storm at all. The Wither Sickness is not good. It will slowly wither away your maximum health. To get rid of Wither Sickness, we eat the golden apple stew, and then eventually it should go away. The pink leaves my skin, the health comes back. Okay, with that taken care of, it's time to gear up, and it's time to go inside of the Wither Storm. To take care of the Wither Storm, we're gonna need gear. Oh, no you don't, no you don't. I was saying, we're gonna need gear. We want the best armor in the game. I've got my hat, I've got my chest speed, I got my boots, and even more importantly, I've got the pants. The gear for this part of the fight, unfortunately, your classic netherite sword, it's not going to be very useful. Instead, a whole lot more useful to us at this phase is going to be any command block tool. You name it, it's fine, it's good, it'll work. Even the command block hoe that I just naturally found. Oh man, that's crazy. You are also going to need a way inside of the Wither Storm because that's where we need to head next. So, for this phase of the fight, we need to get inside of that portal. To get inside of the portal, I'm thinking elytra. All we need to do is fly our elytra cleanly up this way. Ignore the beams. No. Ignore the beams. The heads, they will draw you in. This is not good. You don't want to get sucked into the heads right now. We need full control. I just want to... No, I don't even know what's happening. Okay, never mind. I am in control. Oh, no, I'm not. I don't know. It's broken. The game is broken. Look, some way, somehow, you're going to need to send yourself into the portal in the middle of the Wither Storm, and then when that happens, it should activate. Or you fly through the portal, and you're inside of it. There we go. And we're in. A little bit of glitch, a little bit of weirdness, but we're in. Inside of the Wither Storm, things are a whole lot more calm. At least for now. It's dark and it's eerie. Light. We'll need to bring light with us inside of the Wither Storm. Now checking out this place, it's almost like a dimension of its own. We have different blocks, the withered ones that we were talking about earlier. These are the blocks from our original overworld that the Wither Storm has so kindly stolen and repurposed to build its own little home here. I guess it's kind of nice. If you like these blocks and you want to build with them, pick them up now before the fight commences. There's not too much to the inside of the Wither Storm, also known as the bowels of the Wither Storm. Appetizing. All that we have here essentially is the entrance, which was over there, and we've got a little bit of height in here, and then we have this thing over here. We follow the bowels down this way until we reach an area with mysterious pillars and the giant heads. Oh no, they're back. We reach this area with the giant heads and a simple command block in the middle with a claw thing going on. It's wonderful. This space here is so cool. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up in the video for you, but like, it's amazing feeling. Like being in here in survival, you feel so small. So Wither Sickness, let's go ahead and cure that a little bit. The elytra, unfortunately, you have to go, my friend. It's time for the fight. So far, up until this phase, this hasn't really even been the real boss fight. To begin the actual boss fight, we're going to need one of these command block tools and the command block. What we're going to want to do is hit this command block, and then there's no going back. Get off of the platform, or get thrown off of the platform, and the fight has officially begun. The goal here is to get rid of that command block. However, small problem, withered mobs the entire time. At least in phase 1. Withered mobs. Pretty much immediately after we smack that command block that now has a crack in it for the first time, it will spawn a wave of withered mobs around him that we're gonna have to take care of. Just like we can get the Wither Sickness from hanging around the Wither Storm too long, so can the mobs. Because the Wither Storm is kind of, all-consuming, I find that this happens most frequently down in the caves. You give any mob in the game, not just these four, enough time inside of the Wither Storm, and slowly, they'll begin to wither away. And pretty creepy, right? Now before we move on, let's take care of all these mobs. After you've taken care of your final mob, it's back to the center. But don't fall. If you fall, you literally fall outside of the Wither Storm. So anyways, back over to the center for me. Back over to the center for me. We're gonna need to pull this off fast. We need to get into the center and then hit the command block one more time. Then we need to get back over to the side, get away from this thing because it's gonna raise up even more. Now we're in phase 2 of this fight. In phase 2 of the fight, we've got more mobs, and even better, we've got tentacles. And oh boy, these tentacles, they can pick you up, they will pick you up, and they will strangle you. And trust me, getting picked up by the tentacle and strangled while being swarmed by other mobs, debatable in terms of things you should do. There's also more of these mobs that have dropped in again, so that's wonderful, and hey, check out that. Oh, a symbiont. The Wither Symbians is a really cool mini-boss mob that this pack adds into the game. We talked a little bit about it in part 1, but not very much. So first things first, the model. Look at this thing. It's basically Wither Storm 2.0. It's tiny, it's tentacles, and it's also a zombie. Height-wise, oh boy, for reference, I'm 7'1". Considering fireballs being summoned in the air and thrown at you, taking on a symbiont is gonna be dangerous, especially if you don't have armor. It does this whole jumping thing too, and shulker bullets and mob summoning, so maybe not the best. But also at the same time, compared to what we've seen in the sky with the Wither Storm, okay, look, there's no denying this thing is dangerous, but compared to a world-eating storm in your world, it will suction you up and knows where you are even if you're thousands of blocks away. I mean, this is like a flower. Back inside of the Wither Storm with withered mobs withering, tentacles tentacling, symbionting, and of course, epic music epicing. We must continue. At this point in the fight, your main focus should be the symbiont. You need to get behind it and hit that weak spot as quick as possible. Get rid of it. While the symbiont is existing, it's going to cause a lot of problems for you. A lot of problems. Definitely a lot of problems, as you can see. If you happen to get hit with levitating, it may be tempting to go over to the middle and hit the command block one more time, which, I mean, you could definitely do that, and I just did it, but maybe not a good idea while the symbiont is here. Now that I've, hit the command block, the heads on the side of this thing are going to pull me in constantly. It's wonderful, and by wonderful, I actually mean terrible. This very bad. Really shouldn't have done this yet. Definitely not. You need to shoot the head. You shoot the eye of the head, then the head will stop with the whole beam thing. Meanwhile, you need to watch out, because on the ground, we've got these tentacle things still. They're going to be a constant pretty much for the remainder of this thing. That Wither Symbiont, I want to say it's going to be somewhere, and then that other head in the middle, on the other side, yeah, that other head that's a head too. Don't fall into the middle. Don't fall. No. From my experience, ender pearls are like king here. You could use the ender pearls to get away quickly. The goal here is to climb up to the middle and hit the command block one more time. If I can avoid, everything terrible happening inside of this thing right now, I can hit the command block and it can all be over. Then it's beautiful. Then it's wonderful. If anything hits me and I fall down, then I need to get back on the inside of this fight. So up here, about even with this command block, I'm gonna ender pearl over. I'm gonna hit it quickly, and it's peaceful. It's peaceful. It's calm. I didn't even take out the symbiont. I didn't even take out all the mobs. It's gone. Once you hit that command block and take it out one final time, you will be teleported back to the overworld. On the ground and nearby, look up in the sky. The Wither Storm, sweet Bertha. Sweet Bertha, I'm so sorry about that. Sweet Bertha is gone. That's the Wither Storm. We've taken care of it. After you've taken the boss, flipped it, turned it inside out, you get a cool advancement. But wait, what's that? There's more? Yes, a trophy. For going through all of that trouble and literally ruining your world, you get this trusty item right here, the Withered Nether Star. You get a trophy, and even better, you don't even have to find it. All of this chaos, havoc that the Wither Storm has turned my world into, well, the Wither Storm just pops inside of your inventory. So how about all that good old havoc that was created on your world? Surely your world is restored? Yeah, your world is restored after taking on the Wither Storm in your world. If you did it near anything that you cared about, it's done. Over here in my world, where I was basically just waiting patiently for the wither storm to get bigger and bigger and bigger, we have a hole, and this hole goes all the way down to bedrock. As you can see right here, yeah, bottom of the world. So I guess maybe if you need to, like, mining dawn or something, summon the wither storm, and no big deal. Nothing terrible will happen at all. No. It'll just mine your world out for you, create a couple withered mobs, maybe find some diamonds in the way, iron, redstone. I mean, hey, definitely worth it. Withered nether star. What is this? A beacon or something? Well, let's find out. Inside of our survival world, we take all of the ingredients over to a crafting table, and we'll find out that it's not a beacon. So what does the withered nether star actually do then? Well, we could maybe find a small hint by taking a look at the items that this mod implements. The amulet. Unfortunately today, I'm gonna have to leave you with a bit of a mystery. I've done tons of digging online, and I couldn't really figure it out. The amulet, and the actual use of this withered nether star, what are they? At least from what it seems, the actual use of the withered nether star is nothing. It's a trophy. But the amulet, how do you craft this thing? And what is it used for? If you know the answer, please, let me know down below. Crackers, wonderful. Witherstorm mod. That's it. This is the best Witherstorm mod ever. Now that we've taken care of the full showcase of the mod and how it actually works, is there anything else you'd like to see me do with the Witherstorm? Let me know down below. Are you watching this in the far and distant future and this mod has had a big update? Or I missed something big? Let me know down below. If you watched part 2 without checking out part 1, now is the perfect time. Go back and check out part 1. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been me, Waddles. Patron Gang, Bill W, Medical Boomsticks, Whoopie Loopers. Thank you so much for the support. Smash like for more mod showcases. Subscribe for Minecraft Big Brain. It's been me, your boy Waddles. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.